Hi.
Welcome everybody to our brand new studio. It may not look that different, but what we got to our left is very exciting.
It is.
A lot to come there. Make sure you guys smash that like button. I appreciate you guys sticking around here for a few minutes. Also subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications because we're here every single week.
Yes, we are. In our brand new studio. And that's what we're talking about today. We're going to show it all to you. Let's get it started. All right, we are back.
We are back.
Yeah, a little bit of issues. We are here, but
we are live. Late. We appreciate you guys sticking around.
Yes.
As you know, new studio, so we've had a little bit of an issue getting started.
It's been a hustle because we were at our old studio on Wednesday, and we had to get everything moved, finish everything, get here, and it's time to not leave you hanging on a Wednesday without one of our shows. So
yeah, actually that didn't happen. We just really wanted to make it suspenseful.
So, we could go with that.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna go with that.
So it's new studio time. It's super exciting. We're working really hard on this. It's been in the works for a while, and it's gonna be.
We're giving away, you guys, 3 shirts this episode. Keenan does not know that. Okay?
He does now.
But we're gonna give away, you guys.
And he's probably
we're gonna
not
give away
happy
3
about
shirts. Yeah, this episode because we appreciate you guys being here so much. So make sure you ask your questions. Tell us what builds you want to see. Most importantly, smash that like button and subscribe. But most importantly, here we are in our new studio. As you can see, it doesn't really look overall that much different, but it's not what's about right here.
Right, we want to keep the actual studio part very similar feel because that's where we've started from, that's what we are. So we've kept it very, very similar in looks, upgraded a little nice little features.
Yeah.
But
nice
it's
quartz table.
Yes, it's a quartz table.
I don't know if you guys can tell.
Bigger set, but it's really the space and what we're going to do with this area and bring you guys, because you always are asking for more builds. You want to see more stuff, freshwater, saltwater, reef.
Right.
It's going to give us that chance to. That's why I say when you said, tell us what kind of builds you want, we need to tell us what you guys want because we have so much space and we're going to have so many builds coming your way that we definitely want to make sure it's the things that you want to see. Yeah,
so as you guys know, the goal of Waterbox Live has always been to bring educational content, you know, to help you guys be more successful at this hobby. We've listened to you, you know, in our previous studio, it was in our corporate office, so we were limited to the space that we had to actually set up aquarium. So what we did is we found a dedicated space specifically for Waterbox Live and any Waterbox productions.
Yes.
So the sky is the limit.
Yeah, you're gonna see more builds, more content, more how-tos, more education, like everything, like 3 times as much as you would expect. So it's really exciting to have this dedicated space to bring you guys what you want and what Waterbox Live is all about. And what Waterbox is about is growing the hobby and teaching and stuff like that. So.
Yep. Jess is going to be dropping so many knowledges. You guys, your head's going to be spinning.
You're going to have way more knowledge time because we're going to be up here a whole lot more than we were at this old studio. So it's time to a lot of knowledges.
Yeah. So what's really cool, and we're gonna jump into right now, is the first build that's happening in the new Waterbox studio, which is directly to our left. And you guys have been waiting for this for a long time. I've been waiting for it. The whole Waterbox team has been waiting for it for a long time. So the first build that we're jumping into is around keeping large reef aquariums.
Yes.
So,
and what's the largest rimless production?
Oh my
aquarium?
Goodness. It's the REEF LX 320.7, which is right there. Right there. So we're gonna show you guys right now. We're gonna walk on over to it and show you what we have here in the studio. And we're gonna give you a tour of the whole studio, show you what else is new coming around. So
we are right to the left of the studio is the LX, the 7 foot.
Wait. Keenan, show them the set.
Yeah, the whole span of it.
So this is a little bit of behind the scenes where we're standing, so you can see the whole set. We have a very similar wall that we had in the previous studio, a little bit different facade, table, all that good stuff. And then he can also show you back here the control room, which is still in progress. You know, we're working through getting it all set up. So
But they have moved from having 2 jam-packed little desks together with all the equipment to being able to have everything spread out, kind of, we'll get there. So it's grown so much. There's a whole room dedicated to it and the equipment because there's so much that goes into cameras and all the equipment.
Cameras, lighting, yeah, it's just crazy. We love technology, so.
But their big baby is finally here, and it arrived last week. We've set it up, have it in spot because we're going to start our build on the LX. So this is the 320.7, the biggest one, 7-footer. And as you can see, we're not going to go into huge detail because you got to wait for the build.
You do, but one of the coolest thing about having this here, guys, is we've done guides on nano aquariums, we've done guides on our reef aquariums, frags, so on and so forth, but we've not done a guide necessarily on large reef aquariums. So we're going to touch on everything that you need to know about keeping a humongous system like this. This is 7 feet long.
How big this is? I'm like
if you can in a second, get a side shot of that so they can see the depth. This is 30 inches deep, 7 feet long, 24 inches tall. It's huge. The total system volume between the display, the sump, and the ATO is 320 gallons. So
yeah, so this is going to be awesome.
Huge.
So this build is not going to be one of our Wednesday things. So
no.
I don't know if you're going to touch on that or
yes.
Am I?
Yes. That's okay. I can do it. I was trying to pull up the comments because I like being able to see what people are saying.
Oh.
So, guys, we're adding a second live stream on Thursday. So this build starts next week. So you're going to want to tune in for that. So we're going to be live on our normal Wednesday at 6 p.m., which will show you what's going to happen there here in just a moment. But we're going to be jumping into a guide to large reef aquariums starting next Thursday. So you get a whole new live stream dedicated to this specific aquarium and large reef aquariums. And it's 32 weeks long. So
this is going to cover everything. So and when larger reef aquariums can be, I really think 150 gallons and up considered like a large, where this is going to be very tailored to that. But 32 weeks of just step-by-step setup, equipment, filling, stocking. It's going to be really educational, full of knowledges.
Yeah.
But you get to see this thing come to life, but it's separate from the Wednesday show. So it's a dedicated day every week to large reef aquariums.
So guys, next week, what we're going to touch on is something that a lot of people I don't think about. And that's actually the delivery and receiving of this gigantic aquarium. I'm not going to lie. When that truck showed up, I was like, guys, I don't know what we're getting ourselves into. But it's something you really have to highly consider. So we're going to walk you through that process. What did we do? How did we get it on the stand? How did we get it here? What help did we need? Because that's a big deal when you're buying a tank this big. So
tune in next Thursday for the first LX build, week 1.
Yes. Coming, is it 1 week after that, Jess?
Yes. So this will be starting on May 5th, which is going to be a Waterbox Wednesday build.
Never seen before. At least in our studio.
Yes. So starting on Wednesday, May 5th, we are going to have the Peninsula all-in-one 65.4 as a build starting there. And we've got an 8-week build going on that one. That's going to revolve around aquaculture and all of that. So that's going to be what our Waterbox Wednesday show is going to be about. So this is a really exciting one because it is very exciting. In tune with aquaculture, which we're very big things about, helping the environment and stuff. So stay tuned on Wednesday, 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. So guys, this is again. I want to reiterate this whole aquarium here. Everything inside of it will be fully aquaculture, from the fish, the invertebrates, to the coral. We're really talking about how you can create a fully aquacultured setup with our all-in-one Peninsula. We just released these maybe a month ago, 2 months ago.
Yep.
Very popular. We haven't done a build on this. I don't even think there's an aquarium that exists like this. Super cool. Keenan, I don't know if you want to hop on over here and see. There's some hardware down in there, but new PWD stands for these. This is the 4820. They open on one side. You can choose which side they actually open from. But again, you got to tune in on Wednesdays to get the details on this.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very exciting build. But I have to say is we have a lot of open space. And we have the vision.
3,000 square feet.
Yeah, we have
total.
the vision up here, and we know what tanks are going where, but this whole thing, wall to wall, is going to be filled with aquariums that we're going to do builds on, that we're going to be doing how-tos, education. We've got a lot of freshwater happening.
Yeah.
It's coming over here. You got the LX and then tons. We've got peninsulas that are coming out.
You guys got to tell us what you want here and here and here. We kind of already know, but if you give us your feedback, you never know what'll happen. But we got freshwater, we got saltwater. We're going to do planted. We're going to do
fish onlys, reefs, cichlid, predator. We've got a little bit of everything happening, and we have the space to do it.
Yeah.
And have them all running, long-term care, all the information. Still we're doing different builds for Wednesday shows, and then this is.
Are we going to take them to the back?
Take them back there.
Yeah.
You know what? The first thing I noticed, Keenan, when we first started the episode, is the acoustics in this building are so much different. I wonder what it sounds like. Does it sound good, guys?
I think when it gets filled more, it'll be
right.
a little bit. It might be a little bit echoey right now.
So it's very open at this moment, but we have a lot of stuff coming.
So guys, this is where the tanks. This is where the tanks come through. This is a little bit of behind the scenes. This will be the showroom area. This is where the tanks come through, the gates.
Still getting everything kind of like finished up. So, of course, we're just going to have storage for all our fish tank supplies and stuff, all that. We've been under construction.
Yes.
So, we have that. So, we're going to have a whole bunch of storage here. And then coming this way, we actually have a dock, which is great for bringing aquariums in because we're going to have a lot of them.
Door. Yep.
We're going to let them come in. And then, of course, we have to have water vats and all the supplies to run these aquariums. We're going to have so many. So, of course, we've got washing machine, sink. We've moved our water vat system over here, installed a new RODI unit. This is up and ready and starting to fill. And
this is in 2 weeks, you guys. In 2 weeks, we're going to show you on the Guide to Large Reef Aquariums, setting up the whole RODI system, water storage, so on and so forth.
Plumbing and setting up a system like this that's really easy and just turning some valves. So that's going to be something that goes into the LX build because it's extremely important. And I love the fact
we have part of the OG.
The OG has come over here.
So we can come back here and do a show with all the networking cables behind us. It'd be great.
Part of the original studio table has come over here. We couldn't leave it behind because it is where it all began.
Yeah. It'd be a lunch table, yeah.
Yeah, a lunch table. I don't know, bar.
Yeah,
bar.
Yeah, happy hour.
Yes. So it's this is where it all started, and now we're in this bigger area. So many more builds. I mean, we at the other studio, we were pretty much put down to like 2 builds that we could do or really touch base on.
It's like, where in the lobby can we put another aquarium? Well, now we have a whole building, so.
And it's huge. And like right now, it's like, this is so empty. Yeah. But it's going to allow us to have so much stuff to bring you. That's why we want to know what kind of builds you want to see, freshwater and saltwater. What is going to, help us put together what's going to fill this whole room. Yeah.
Keenan, you got to get another shot at this. Guys, look at the size of this sump, but you have to tune in to see this. You can tell I'm very excited today. We've been working on this particular building now, I don't even know how long, 4 or 5 months.
It's been a while, yeah.
So we've been planning it for a while. I finally found the perfect space, but REEF LX, you guys, it's going to be a lot of fun.
So we have new studio. We have a REEF LX starting in 1 week and 1 day, roughly.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, we start a new build on Wednesday for an all-in-one aquacultured system. And who knows eventually how many days per week or how many times you're going to see us a week, how many builds we're going to have going at once. Like, basically our options are now endless, which is really what's exciting is we were very held to like 1 build at a time or like if we can even put more space in there. So we have absolutely no limitations in this place. It's huge. It really is.
Yeah, I'm really excited for a lot of things, so many things. One of the biggest things that's cool is I know we had a lot of freshwater people that tune every week, even though we cover a lot of saltwater. We're finally in a position to where we can set up freshwater. So we're going to be bringing a dedicated day to just planted tanks, cichlid, probably some discus, the whole gamut. We got a whole section that's going to be set up just for that. We're going to walk you through the process of keeping any of those kinds of tanks with a Waterbox aquarium.
Very exciting because we have not been able to give enough love to the freshwater world, and I love freshwater and planted discus and the cichlids. Like there's a lot of amazing stuff over there. So yeah, like I said, there's going to be probably a 3rd show each week once we get to that point. That's going to be just dedicated to you freshwater people who have stuck by us, love their Waterbox, and we have some beautiful ones in our user group. We just haven't had the chance to be able to do our own builds on it. Yeah,
so that's coming very soon. Again, guys, we're going to give away some t-shirts here in a minute. Make sure you smash that like button. It helps us out a tremendous amount. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also hit that notification bell. If you guys want to pick this swag up too, we have it available on our website. If you want to shop Waterbox in the US, UK, EU, Canada, is all available, as well as many other countries.
Many other countries.
Yeah, many. I think 30 something now.
Yes, but please, we do want to know ideas and thoughts for builds or like theme type aquariums, like anything kind of that piques interest out of the norm of just like a standard reef, because we're going to have a lot of tanks to fill.
Yeah.
A lot of builds to do, so we're looking for all kinds of cool ideas from you guys. So drop in the comments. We always look through all the comments during the show or after, and definitely take note of what you guys are asking for. So,
ton of you guys in here. We appreciate you guys being here to see the new studio. The reason we do this is because of you guys. If you guys tune in every week, is quite amazing. So, and we're also giving away a couple shirts here in a minute. So I'm gonna wait on when these guys want to.
I know they're gonna do some questions too, right?
I'm gonna read them out to you, and you repeat them.
Oh, okay. So our Keenan's mic is not working at the moment, so we'll repeat the questions.
Okay.
Picking up pretty good? Okay, he's saying it's picking me up, so
Okay.
I will read loudly.
Read very loudly, Keenan.
Sammy is saying, will the studio be open in the future as a Waterbox gallery?
Negative. This is an undisclosed location. No, unfortunately, because it's really just reserved for our studio. I mean, you never know what'll happen, but we'll obviously have a special guest coming in at some point too.
Yeah, so who knows in the future? I don't know, but not likely. Yeah. We'll say not likely. It's just here to be able to give you guys the education and the builds and inspiration for your aquarium. So it's really the main purpose of this, and space to be able to do it for all different sizes and types of aquariums.
Kevin is asking, how many gallons is that REEF LX?
The total system volume on that tank is 320 gallons between the display, sump, ATO. I don't know off the top of my head the individual display volumes like on the display.
I don't know. There's no
It's large. It's very large. It's
7 foot by 30 inches wide.
Yeah.
By what? 26?
24.
24 inches tall. So really big. I love the 30 inches from front to back. It
Huge
is going to be
aquascaping potential.
I've already been just staring at it and trying to envision the aquascaping because that's going to be a huge undertaking.
I love that it's right here too. We can just see it.
Yeah.
19 millimeter glass, double 15 millimeter bottom.
That's
gives
a
you
30 millimeter bottom.
Yeah, 30
that's
millimeter
crazy.
bottom on that tank. Super heavy.
Yeah. So.
Gabriel has a comment/question, and I thought it was a pretty cool idea, so I figured I'd bring it up. He's saying, can we send in art or pictures of our water boxes to put up on your wall?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I like that idea.
Pretty good idea. Maybe one of the walls,
That would be a cool idea. We'll have to set something up to be able to do that for art or paintings or pictures or whatever of water boxes and have a wall of fame or something,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We could actually line this whole area right here in front of us. All right, yes, good suggestion.
Yeah, NC474 says a Congo Tetra tank would be good.
Those are cool, they are.
Yeah,
and I'm excited to get into the freshwater world because I like freshwater. That's where it all began for me when I was 8 years old. And we just haven't had the time and space to dedicate to really nice freshwater aquariums. So I do agree, Congo Tetras are really, really cool.
Clyde says, is Jess going to do the traditional pose inside the tank? You said you were going to do that. We haven't done it yet.
Yes, it's going to happen before we start filling it.
Yeah.
Just because even standing next to it, I look like a little munchkin thing.
It's almost as tall as you.
Yeah, so even Emily was like, you need to get in there with a mermaid pose tomorrow, before we fill it. So there will be a Jess inside the LX picture.
Nice.
Several people are asking this, so I'm going to bring it up. They're asking, are we going to be at RAP Orlando?
This time we don't have any plans to be there. There will be some Waterbox aquariums there, though.
Yeah, other vendors will have them on display using them in the show. But we won't have a booth.
Okay, here's a different type of question. What the Reef is asking.
What Reef?
Factors would stall the recycling process of a saltwater aquarium?
What factors would stall it? If you were cycling without fish and created no waste product in there, the bacteria could not bloom properly. If you did too much waste, it would take a very long time for the bacteria to grow to meet the needs of that much waste product. or if you introduced any kind of like substance or maybe contaminant that killed off bacteria. I could probably give more detailed info if I knew the exact scenario, what's going on. But those would be some things. If your cycle's not moving, you either don't have enough bacteria, you've got too much waste, or something has messed with the bacterial cycle.
Eric says you need to sell the Waterbox towels. In the U.S., we do have the towels available.
We do.
So if you head over to waterboxaquariums.com.
It's a work in progress otherwise.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anywhere else, we're working on it, but you can buy them, I think, in a set of 3.
They're in
for
sets
like
of 3.
$10, right?
$10, yep. And they're very nice and soft. They're perfect for cleaning your Waterbox glass. So check those out, and they are available and shipping pretty much right away.
Clyde says, this is a big upgrade for sure. No more carpets.
No more carpets.
Nope.
Yeah.
Easier to clean up, better for leveling, better for doors. Like, it's really not ideal to set big aquariums onto carpets anyway.
Right.
So this, gives us the perfect surface for all of that.
Sorry, I'm going through them here.
Keen's trying to keep up.
There's a lot of good comments, not a lot of questions.
Okay. Chris says you need bar stools there. We're working on it. A bar with the old Zeus studio desk.
Yes.
We're getting some bar stools and everything over there. So.
Yeah. We're really excited about this space, you guys.
H.J. Chang is saying, just saw my first Zoa spider on a Zoa frag. I don't usually quarantine my corals, usually just dip and haven't had that issue. What should I be doing?
Dip the coral if you can, but also I would look at some wrasses and stuff that are known to eat pests to hopefully keep it under control. But if you've got like continuous ones and eggs and everything like that, it's pulling all your corals and dipping them regularly, or just basically a control method. I don't know if you're necessarily ever going to get fully rid of them.
Cool Breeze is asking, where is our backup generator? Do we plan to have one?
There's 4 of them on the roof. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, wow, nope.
That's a great question, and we definitely plan on addressing it very soon because we will be housing a lot of animals within the building. And we live in Florida, we have hurricanes, so on and so forth. So we're definitely going to have backup measures for sure.
Just not yet.
Yeah.
Because right now we have 0 running aquariums.
Yeah. We're going to be moving pretty quickly, but we're definitely going to address that very soon. We already have it in the works, so.
Yeah, that's true. There's going to be a lot of fish tanks here.
There is.
There is. Like, this is going to be like you walk into a fish store, like, oh, look, there's some pretty displays. We're going to have like 50 of them.
All displays.
Like a ton of them, of every different type of like tank you can keep. It's going to be really awesome whenever it all comes together.
Most importantly, you guys are going to get to experience and be educated on how all of those get set up so that when you get your water box or so on and so forth, you can set it up yourself.
It's a very big space. If you look at the picture, it's huge. Like, there's so much wall space and so much room. We've got tons of models in mind that we're going to be bringing in here and starting to set up and stuff like that. But we got to start with the biggest, baddest build ever, which is the LX. So
we have to.
That starts next week.
We originally thought that this LX was going to be done in the HQ.
Yeah, and that was like, how in the world is that going to happen?
Yeah, I wouldn't even have gone through the door. We would have to rip the wall down.
Yeah, no. So the 220 that is at the headquarters is going to kind of meld into the LX to a certain amount, especially the fish and stuff like that. So that's going to be kind of part of the LX build. But
Mango's getting a new home.
Yes, Mango's gonna be so happy. And so that's the first big one. And then we got the all-in-one coming up about aquaculture, which I'm really excited about that one because it's something we really, really believe in. Is just the environmental side of this hobby, ways to kind of have less impact. And we always work towards that goal. So that's gonna be a really fun build. It's gonna have a lot of beautiful corals and fish and show you that you can actually have a tank that doesn't impact the ocean at all. So lots of good stuff coming. I'm very interested
in that one.
Yeah, lots
and
and lots of good stuff.
I love the dimensions of that tank. It's really, really neat.
I know. And for an all-in-one, it's huge.
I know.
It really is. It's very popular.
We're definitely going to put an ATO. Definitely a necessity. So let's give away some shirts, Keenan.
You ready?
3 shirts. You can pick your pick. You got drop-in knowledges. You got Waterbox aquariums. Pick a shirt.
I got 2. Give me a minute here.
All right. Keenan's going to put the 3rd. You guys can, you know what, this week you guys can pick which shirt you want, whether you want the drop-in knowledges, freshwater, saltwater, the logo tee.
Yep. Just let whenever you just email and let them know what shirt you want and what size. They'll get it taken care of for you.
Okay.
And
We have
you ready?
They will not
All
show
right.
up on the screen.
They will not show up
All
on
right,
the
but we're gonna give
screen.
you a drum roll for this week.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Three.
Woo! Winners are
Clyde Mascaro, Kate Reef, and Alejandro Murrieta.
congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, guys.
The first things we've given away in the new studio.
Can you
Congratulations.
repeat that one more time, Keenan, just so, in case they
Yes,
didn't get
I
it?
actually put it in the chat. So
Okay.
we've all been
Okay, there you
notified.
guys. It's in the comment, you guys. If you didn't already, smash that like button. It helps us out tremendously. Again, we thank you guys for being here. We got a huge journey with this new building.
And we'll see you next week ×2.
Thank you all for watching. Remember, we're live on Facebook and YouTube, so make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hit those notifications.
We're live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join us next week. Thanks for watching.
Tiny lights on our face. I'm like, oh God, this is rough.
Yeah, I get all excited.